Eisenhower aircraft carrier group entered the Persian Gulf on November 26 through the Strait of Hormuz, U.S. Central Command-CENTCOM said. Also, a satellite image released by Iran on November 27 shows the Eisenhower moving about 100 kilometers south of Iran and about 120 kilometers northeast of Qatar. An image of a plane that appears to be approaching for landing has also been surfaced. Let's check the details. This is Krishnendu Nair. It should be understood that the Iranian Navy is scanning the USS Eisenhower aircraft carrier group that entered the Persian Gulf. That is, the Iranian military is tracking and identifying the US Naval Task Force using various surveillance technologies such as UAVs. Now, the Iran and Houthis will hesitate to attack the Israeli ship in the sea borders. The American warship USS Eisenhower has now arrived 100 kilometers away from Iran to chop the head of Iran, whose port is wide open in the Mediterranean Sea. The USS Eisenhower is one of the two aircraft carriers deployed to stop Iran and Hezbollah from attacking US targets as well as Israel. Since the start of Hamas offensive, pro-Iranian forces have carried out 73 strikes against US targets in Iraq and Syria. The aircraft carrier USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, which was sent to the Middle East last month to deter Iran and Hezbollah from making moves against Israel, was positioned this week in the heart of the Persian Gulf, that is just 100 kilometers away from the Iranian coast. It sailed from the United States last month and took part in a major exercise with the USS Gerald R. Ford carrier in the eastern Mediterranean. From there, it continued south through the Red Sea and crossed the Bab el-Mandab from the coast of Yemen to the Arabian Sea. In addition to the carrier and its dozens of warplanes, the Eisenhower strike group includes 2 guided missile destroyers, a guided missile cruiser and an advanced submarine. They carry hundreds of cruise missiles capable of hitting anywhere in Iran. One of the destroyers, the USS Mason, remains in the Arabian Sea and is helping to fend off an attempt to seize the Central Park tanker. The tanker, owned by the British company of Israeli businessman Eyal Ofer, was attacked in the Gulf of Aden on Sunday. This is the third attack this month on the ships owned by Israeli businessmen off the coast of the Arabian Peninsula. Last week, Yemen's Iran-backed Houthis hijacked a ship owned by Rami Unghar into the Yemeni port of Hodeidah. On Friday, another ship owned by Eyal Ofer was reportedly attacked by Iranian drone in the Indian Ocean. The ship, which had left Dubai, was undamaged and is reportedly off the coast of Sri Lanka and on its way to East Asia. Stationed in the Persian Gulf and Mediterranean, Eisenhower and Ford are part of a wider US deployment across the region. Hundreds of heavy transport flights have moved equipment, weapons, personnel and air defense systems to Israel, Cyprus, Jordan, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain and Qatar to counter threats posed by Iran and its proxies. Pro-Iranian forces have attacked US bases in Syria and Iraq at least 73 times since the outbreak of war on October 7. These attacks ended on Friday when a limited ceasefire between Israel and Hamas began.